Ankle bone alignment test. First, let's take a look at this diagram. On the left, there are three figures stand with one leg shorter than the other. From the left, the first one stands with bow legs and its hips and shoulders tilted in the same direction. The second one stands with seemingly straight legs and its hips and shoulders tilted in the same direction. The third one stands with knock knees and its hips and shoulders tilted in opposite directions. Most people stand in one of these postures and think they are normal since these standings are so common. However, the figure on the right stands in alignment. Take a look. Question 1. Which standing is normal? Question 2. Is it possible for our body to stand in alignment like the one on the right? Question 3. If so, what part of our body can make our body stand in alignment? Now take a look at the ankle bones where our body stands. The ankle bones of the figures on the left are all tilted, but the ankle bones of the figure on the right are aligned at the same height. So the status of our ankle bone alignment affects how our body stands. Then how can we tell if our ankle bones are tilted or aligned? That is what we are going to talk about today. Hi, this is Ina John, pedorthist and ankle bone alignment specialist. Since 2003, while working as a Disney animator, I have been analyzing foot structure and its mechanics from the animator's viewpoint, and I discovered a few facts that not many people talk about. So let's talk about what I discovered. First, I found that our foot arch from the heel and the ball of the foot is structured with tarsal joint on top of the foot, and how critical it is to maintain this tarsal joint in alignment for our body's overall health. This tarsal joint is a group of tiny joints right here that made up with 12 foot bones. And here are 21 small joints. And each step we make, while the other foot passes through the air, our entire body weight has to pass through this tarsal joint. In this stage, if there is no support under the arch, this tarsal joint falls and tilts the ankle bone. In order to keep this tarsal joint in alignment, orthotics are necessary to keep the tarsal joint from falling. And these orthotics should align ankle bones, both ankle bones at the same height, because our body stands on the ankle bone. And the ankle bones are like the wheels of our body vehicle. So both ankle bones should be aligned at the same height for the sake of the feet and all the weight-bearing joints that stands on the ankle bone, such as the ankle joint, knee joints, hip joints, and the spine. Also, when you think about the bottom of the foot makes the largest joint with whatever we stand on, whether the floors or inside of the shoes or the orthotics, literally carrying our entire body weight. And the ankle bones connect the feet and the rest of the body. So if the ankle bones are tilted, all the joints beneath the ankle bones and all the joints that stand on the ankle bones go out of alignment, forcing all those weight-bearing joints carry the weight with all the bones out of alignment. The foundation goes off, the entire structure goes off. The basic law of physics. On tilted ankle bones, we cannot avoid pain in and around those misaligned joints. However, most people don't use orthotics. So most people's ankle bones are all tilted, different degrees and angles, throwing our entire body structure asymmetrically out of alignment from the feet up. So basically, the tilted ankle bones deteriorate all the weight-bearing joints all day, every day. It's like we are driving our body vehicle with tilted wheels. That is why most people experience chronic pain in those joints. And those pains in the feet and major joints are actually nerves signaling us to align our tilted ankle bones. That is why when we have pain in the feet and major joints, first we should check our ankle bones alignment status and make sure ankle bones are all aligned at the same height. Then the pain disappears because eliminating the cause eliminates the effects, the pain. When the pain gets severe, people seek help to get rid of those pain, usually starting with painkillers. But those painkillers are actually nerve killers, shutting down the signaling nerves. The problem's still there. Then the adjacent nerves take over the signaling role little by little. Because our body is a biomechanical system. If one part of the body hurts, it affects the whole. So, on tilted ankle bones, basically all the treatments are done without eliminating the cause. Treating problems without eliminating the cause cannot be done properly and can even be dangerous. Then how do we know if the ankle bones are aligned or tilted? We need a test to find out whether the ankle bones are tilted or aligned. This test can prevent so many feet and major joint problems and many other related problems as well. And it would be an extremely important test. But there was no such test. And I knew there had to be a way. And the test should be called the ankle bone alignment test. And when you think about human joints are all irregularly shaped with different range of motion. So when we see a joint moves at a certain angle, we don't know if this angle is from within its range of motion or from out of alignment. We cannot tell just by looking at it. But there is a way to test the strength test. If the angle of the joint is from within its range of motion, the joint can use its full strength and its full range of motion. But if the joint of the angle is from out of alignment, the joint cannot use its full strength or full range of motion. So I came up with a hypothesis that is related to the effect of the tilted ankle bones. It's based on a simple law of physics. A body standing on tilted ankle bones is inevitably much weaker than the body standing on the aligned ankle bones. So on tilted ankle bones, our body stands out of alignment. Then the body cannot use its full strength and its full range of motion. So when a body standing out of alignment tries to lift a weight a little away from our body to use wider range of motion, the body falls. Then what happens? Our body compensates unconsciously to keep the body from falling. That is why the only way the body standing on the tilted ankle bones can lift weight is close to the body. So cannot use the range of motion at all. But on aligned ankle bones, our body stands in alignment. Then our body can use its full strength and full range of motion without compensating or falling. That is why the ankle bone alignment test is done by lifting a little heavy weight to test the strength with extended arm to test the range of motion without compensating. If the body falls when lifting a weight, that means the ankle bones are tilted. And if the body can lift weight without falling, then ankle bones are aligned. So the falling is the indicator of the tilted ankle bones. And I found there are 3 compensating behaviors our body has been doing when we lift a weight little away from our body to keep the body from falling. They are the core muscle contracting and body tilting and toe grabbing. Most cases, these 3 compensating behaviors happen unconsciously because our body has been compensating whenever we lift weight. So they are programmed deeply in our body or in our brain. So in order to do the ankle bone alignment test accurately, we need to be able to control those 3 compensating behaviors: core muscle contraction, body tilting, and toe grabbing. The body tilting and toe grabbing is easy to control because they are visible. But the core muscle contraction is the hard one to recognize and control, since it's happening internally, also unconsciously. Then lift weight slowly with the extended arm without compensating. If you lift quick, the compensating behavior can kick in. An ankle bone alignment test can be done by someone pressing down on your wrist while you are resisting up against the person's hand, as if you are lifting a weight using just the arm muscles, not the core muscles. And if you fall, you fail the ankle bone alignment test. That means your ankle bones are tilted. So your feet and major joints continue to deteriorate. But if you can lift weight without compensating, just using your arm muscles, you pass the ankle bone alignment test. That means your ankle bones are aligned. Aligned ankle bones instantly stops the ongoing damage in the feet and major joints, and the body can use its full strength and full range of motion without compensating. And once you know how to control those 3 compensating behaviors, you can do the ankle bone alignment test by yourself by lifting a little heavy weight. If you are a woman, you can use about 8 to 10 pounds of weight. And if you are a man, use about 15 to 20 pounds of weight. This ankle bone alignment test can prevent numerous foot and major joint problems and other problems that are caused by moving our body out of alignment. So try to learn how to do this ankle bone alignment test. So when you are getting the orthotics, shoes, or socks, and anything you put on your feet, you can do the ankle bone alignment test to make sure they are all working together to align your ankle bones. Once you align your ankle bones, your body becomes much stronger instantly. And after we align ankle bones, to maintain our ankle bone in alignment, we need to walk correctly by putting our body weight straight down onto ankle bones, like this, not like this. Ankle bone alignment test can be done in any posture as long as your foot carries a weight. And basic standing ankle bone alignment test can be done 1 foot at a time and both feet together. Let me show you how to do the ankle bone alignment test. And first we need a weight, little heavy weight for you to lift. I am using 8 pounds dumbbell. And we are going to lift the weight with extended arm without using your core muscle. So before you do ankle bone alignment test, you need to start breathing with your belly muscle. So you know how to relax your belly muscle. So when you lift the weight, you don't contract your belly muscles. If you continue to breathe with your belly muscle, then we can do the ankle bone alignment test accurately. So let's do the test without orthotics first. Now I'm going to show you 1 foot at a time ankle bone alignment test. To do that test, we need to stand on 1 foot with the entire body weight, and the other foot just put on the floor, but don't lift your foot. And your head has to be in line with the foot to be tested. You can go a little further to this way, but never this way. And your elbow should be a little away from your body, so about 5 to 8 inches away from your rib cage, testing range of motion. So I'm going to lift weight slowly. You lift weight slowly. See here? I cannot lift, my body falls. I'm breathing with my belly muscle. And see, we cannot lift. And you can do it with the other foot too. Turn around and stand on one foot. Your head line with the foot and elbow a little away from your body and slowly lift. While breathing with your belly muscle. Lift. So you cannot. But with orthotics are very accurate device. It requires 0.3 millimeter accuracy. So once your orthotics are fabricated properly, then your ankle bones are all aligned at the same height. Then let me do the test one foot at a time. Test with orthotics with elbow away from your rib cage and breathe with your belly muscle. And head in line with the foot and breathe and lift. See, just using your arm muscle, slowly lift. See here? I can lift. It's kind of heavy, but I can lift while I'm talking. That means orthotics are aligning my ankle bones. And also you can do it to the other side, turn around and stand on one foot, head in line with the foot being tested and lift. Just use your arm muscle only. See here? I can lift. While I'm breathing with my belly. The thing is, you can contract your core muscle even with orthotics when you lift weight. Then the same weight becomes heavier because you are doing two tasks, lifting weight and contracting. Let me show you how it feels. I'm going to use my core muscle like this and see, I can lift, but it gets heavier. But if I relax my core muscle, I can lift much easier. See here? Once your ankle bones are aligned, your body doesn't need to compensate at all. So whenever you get orthotics or shoes and socks, you need to do this test. Another thing is once you align your ankle bones, your body can do something we never thought we could do. We can use our body strength in so many different postures we couldn't do before. So this is one posture most people never try to lift weight. I call this dynamic posture ankle bone alignment test. First, stand with your feet apart, one foot forward, bend your knees, and twist your body in this posture. You lift weight? No one can lift weight. Even though you try to use your core muscle and your head, you don't do this, okay? Right here, see here? No one can lift weight. But once you align your ankle bones, I have my orthotics and these shoes for kids. See? I can lift weight. Once you align your ankle bones, you can do so many things, and finally, you will be able to develop your body's full strength. Because on tilted ankle bones, we couldn't. Today, I talked about most people have tilted ankle bones, and these tilted ankle bones are the cause of most foot and major joint problems. So it's important to align our tilted ankle bones with orthotics. So the main function of the orthotics is to align both ankle bones at the same height. That is why when we are getting orthotics, we need to do the ankle bone alignment test to make sure the orthotics are really aligning ankle bones at the same height. It's like a vision test when we are getting prescription eyeglasses. And the ankle bone alignment test should be done with everything we put on our feet, orthotics, shoes, and socks, to make sure they are all work together to maintain ankle bone alignment. I also shared how I developed ankle bone alignment test and how important to learn how to do the test so you can make sure your ankle bones are all aligned. This is for today. Bye for now. I've published a couple of books on Amazon, both revised in December 2025 and an educational edition through Ingramsburg. These books contain a wealth of information with over 200 illustrations. So check them out. Until aligning our tilted ankle bones at the same height, the foot and major joint problems would not be healed properly. It was about ankle bone alignment test.